Hello everyone, this is a quick tutorial just to go through how to do searching Ebsco host and also how to set yourself up an account. So we're on the Daymap homepage and just scroll down until you get to Library Online. When you're in here, we're going to scroll down and under databases, we're going to go into Ebsco host. Once we get here, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up an account. And this account is going to be really handy for you to save relevant information into. Ebsco is this enormous database, and one of the problems with Ebsco is that often you lose track of information that you've found and you go back to try and find it again and you've lost it. So having an account where you can save things into is a really easy way to keep track of things. So what I'd like to do is come up the top here and click on Sign In. And then I've already got an account, so mine's set to go. But what I'd like you to do is click on Create a New Account and follow the steps and create yourself an account. This could take a while because it's a little bit fussy about what it's going to accept as a password. When you come to enter a password in, you'll need to select a combination of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, letters, and perhaps a punctuation mark or two. It won't accept a weak password, so you'll need to experiment. You can use an email that's your school email or any email that you can access at home or at school. So don't pick one that you can't access here. Once you have got your account, you can sign in, and your name should appear in the top corner here. So now I've got my account set to go. I'm all signed up and I'm going to go into advanced search. And at this point, you will use all the tips and tricks of searching databases that we've gone through in previous tutorials. So keywords, correct spelling, using and or not at the top here, using a star to change the word ending, using quotation marks to look for small words together, etc. So I'm going to just put in global warming. I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to come down here, click full text, and I'm going to limit the date as well by moving the slider up in this case. If I was in advanced search, I could do that straight in advanced search. I'm still going to have too many results here, so I'm going to slide it up again to about 2015. All right, so here are my results. At this point, I've still got 2,500, so I might actually go back and put some more keywords in here, but just for this experiment, for this tutorial, I'm going to keep on going. So at this point, what I'd do is I'd just quickly read through and I would think, oh, this sounds interesting, and I would come over here and hover my cursor over the little magnifying glass. And what I get then is an abstract. So in this abstract, you can have a look at that and you can decide whether you want to explore it more. So let's just pretend that this is a great abstract. It really links closely to my research project. So I'm going to open up that article and have a really good look at it and decide whether this is suitable for my research project. And let's pretend it is. At this point, I could also look up here at these keywords and these key subheadings. These are really useful. So we've got, for example, all the different headings that relate to this article. So I've got global warming, international cooperation, global warming social aspects, natural disasters, and so on. I might decide that this one here is really applicable to my research topic. So if I click on that, I'm going to find all the articles in Ebsco which have this as a heading, and I can go and explore those. So that might be something I do for a later search. For now though, I am now going to save this because I've decided this is going to be good. So at this point, I come over here and I just go add to folder. As soon as I do that, a little piece of paper pops up in my folder, and now I've added it in. So if later on when I want to come and check what's in my folder, I go up the top here, here's my folder, and in there I'll find all my saved articles. At this point, at the beginning of the research process, you should be just looking at lots of different places and just saving all the interesting articles that you think might be relevant into your folder, with a view to later on going back in and just being very critical and picking the most relevant ones. You might end up with 30 articles in there and you haven't got time to analyse 30 articles. You might decide to pick the most relevant 3 or 4 articles for your research project. So you need to make some decisions there. The other really good thing about Ebsco is this link over here. If I click on Cite, what I get now is a citation already created and ready to go for my reference list. So we would go to Harvard, which is this one here, and here for this article, my reference list has already been created, the entry. So all I need to do now is copy and paste that onto my reference list and it's all done. So at this point, I'd like you to spend some time going into Ebsco, setting yourself up an account, finding articles and saving them into your folder. And don't forget to always go back and remind yourself of the rules of database searching. Check your spelling, keywords, etc.